Greetings to all of you, my friends around the world, in North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Oceania. I greet you all. If there's any human civilization in other star systems of our Milky Way galaxy, greet them as well. I also greet those in other galaxies of our universe. I also greet those human civilizations in other universes of our multiverse. I greet them as well. My name is Luyanda Mfilifili. I'm your favorite science, technology, and medical futurist. I'm also your favorite philosopher. Occasionally, I'm also a political analyst. Occasionally as well. In fact, occasionally, I'm a politics of the future analyst. The politics of the future analyst, and also the economics of the future enthusiast as well. The economics of the future enthusiast. So I'm a futurist in various and different fields, of course, but mainly I'm an expert in science, technology, and medicine or medical in terms of being a futurist is concerned, knowing what the world or how the world will be transformed in these fields in the future. Today, we're not going to speak about the future of technology or the future of medicine or the future of politics or the politics of the future, but rather than today we're focusing on the economics of the future, and then we'll address one of beautiful topics as we outline some various economic models of the future. Now, I would like to enlighten one another regarding to this topic, Predictive Economic Planning System, that is PEPS or PEPS, some of the economic models of the future, which is called Predictive Economic Planning System. A predictive economic planning system, or PEPS, is an advanced, or it will be an advanced, data-driven framework designed to anticipate, simulate, and optimize economic outcomes before they unfold in reality. Unlike traditional economic planning, which reacts to past data and current trends, this system will operate proactively using real-time data streams, artificial intelligence (AI), and complex modeling to forecast multiple possible futures and guide decision-making accordingly. It will represent a shift from reactive governance to anticipatory intelligence, where economies are not merely managed, but continuously predicted, adjusted, and optimized. At its core, PEPS integrates vast data sets from across the economy, consumer behavior, supply chains, financial markets, and labor trends, climate data, and geopolitical developments into a unified analytical engines. These engines apply machine learning, systems modeling, and a scenario simulation to generate highly accurate forecasts. Governments, institutions, and even autonomous economic agents can then use these insights to allocate resources efficiently, prevent crises, and maximize long-term stability. Just to give you the summary or the introduction or the summary, what is all about the predictive economic planning system. Number one, core foundation of predictive economic planning. A predictive economic planning system is built upon several foundational layers that enable its intelligence and foresight. 1.1 Real-time data integration. Continuous ingestion of data from IoT, that is Internet of Things technology, devices, financial systems, businesses, and public infrastructure. Integration of both structured GDP inflation and unstructured data, social sentiment, behavioral patterns. 1.2 AI and machine learning models. Deep learning algorithms that detect hidden patterns and correlations. Reinforcement learning systems that adapt policies based on outcomes. Predictive analytics engines that forecast economic trajectories. 1.3 Digital twin of the economy. A virtual replica of the entire economic system. Simulates policy decisions before real-world implementation. Allows stress testing of economic shocks like pandemics, wars, and market crashes. Number two, predictive capabilities of forecasting power. This system's most transformative feature is its ability to predict economic conditions with high precision. 2.1 Macroeconomic forecasting. GDP growth, inflation rates, unemployment levels, interest rate impacts, and fiscal policy outcomes. 2.2 Microeconomic behavior prediction. Consumer spending patterns, business investment decisions, market demand fluctuations. This is what is catered on microeconomic behavior prediction. 2.3 Crisis prediction and prevention. Early detection of financial bubbles and system risks, identification of supply chain disruptions before they escalate, forecasting economic downturns and recessions months and years in advance. Number three, autonomous policy optimization instead of static policy making. Predictive economic planning systems, or PEPS, will enable dynamic and adaptive governance. 3.1 Real-time policy adjustment. Tax rates, subsidies, and interest rates adjusted automatically based on predictive insights. Continuous recalibration of economic levels to maintain equilibrium. 3.2 scenario-based decision making. Governments can test multiple policy scenarios in simulations. Selection of optimal strategies based on projected outcomes. 3.3 Algorithmic governance. Partial or full automation of economic policy decisions. Reduce human bias and political inefficiencies. Number 4, sectoral intelligence and resource allocation. PEPS enhances precision in how resources are distributed across sectors. 4.1 Smart resource allocation. Directing capital, labor, and materials where they are most needed, minimizing waste and inefficiencies. 4.2 Industry level predictions. Identifying emerging industries and declining sectors, supporting innovation through targeted investments. That is 4.3 Labor market optimization, predicting future job demands and skills shortages. I also like this part because government will not taken by surprise when the governments and other institutions are implementing or utilizing this PEPS economic model. They were able to predict the future job demands and the skills shortages. That is a deep analytical systems that can able to help its citizens to be aware of the future jobs or economic industries so that they can able to prepare themselves to study relevant courses so that they can able to prepare themselves to open new innovative businesses and able to prepare themselves for their employmentability, or so that they can able to be employed, their employability. All right, guiding education and training systems accordingly. As I've mentioned, whether I was speaking about tertiary institutions, this will help these institutions to be transformed so that they can stop educating young people with outdated careers, so to speak, that are declining in the job market. Number 5, integration of emerging technologies. A predictive economic planning system does not operate in isolation. It is deeply interconnected with advanced technologies such as IoT, Internet of Things, real-time tracking of production, logistics, and consumption, blockchain, and distributed ledgers that will help in transparency or transparent and secure tracking of economic transactions, smart contracts for automated economic transactions, quantum computing with its future potential. It will solve complex economic simulations and unprecedented speeds. It will solve complex economic simulations at unprecedented speeds, rather, modeling highly nonlinear and chaotic economic systems. Another technology, autonomous agents and AI economies. AI-driven corporations and agents participating in economic activities, machine-to-machine economic transactions. Number 6, benefits of predictive economic planning. Number 1, or 6.1, economic stability, reduce volatility and fewer unexpected crises. 6.2, efficiency and productivity, optimal use of resources across the entire economy. Proactive governance, decision making based on future projections rather than past data, inclusive growth, better targeting of social programs, and inequality reduction. And thus, part 6, resilience, ability to adapt quickly to shocks and disruptions. And now, my friends, uh, we can go to the next one in terms of 7, that is future economic evolution towards autonomous economies. In its most advanced form, a predictive economic planning system will evolve into a fully autonomous economic intelligence, self-regulating economies, systems that automatically balance supply and demand, decentralized predictive networks, global collaboration of predictive systems across nations, AI-driven global coordination, harmonization of international trade, finance, and sustainability goals, transition to the post-scarcity models, near-perfect resource allocation, reducing scarcity-driven competition. And then, my friends, we can go straight to the next, that is section 8, long-term evolution toward intelligent civilizational economies. The ultimate trajectory of predictive economic planning systems is the emergence of fully intelligent, self-evolving economies that operate at civilizational scale. Civilization-level economic intelligence, entire economies functioning as unified intelligent systems, continuous self-optimization across generations, integration with advanced civilizations, expansion into interplanetary and interstellar economies. When at this scale, we no longer are referring to a planetary economy that is confined only in our mother planet, planet Earth, but we are highlighting other advanced civilizational economic models that extend beyond, that were able to control and also to efficiently optimize the economy and manage it at interplanetary level. The economies of various planets, like maybe a planet also trading with other planets, so to speak, and other star systems, various star systems able to trade with one another, so to speak. All right, predictive coordination across planetary systems as well, post-human economic systems, economies partially or fully managed by artificial superintelligence or your interstellar artificial intelligence or a galactic AI. Transition from human-centered economics to conscious-centered value systems. Infinite growth through intelligence, moving beyond resource constraints through optimization and innovation. Economic systems driven by knowledge, creativity, and intelligence rather than scarcity. This model, predictive economic planning system, from a national policy tool into a planetary and eventually civilizational intelligence framework, one that only predicts economies, but it will evolve into an adaptive, conscious system capable of sustaining life, progress, and complexity across vast scales of existence. I'm your favorite science, technology, and medical futurist, Luyanda, Elvis Mfilifili. Until next time, that will be all for today. Take care.